Have you ever felt like you're working really hard but not getting the results you want? Or wondered why some people seem to succeed even when they don't seem to know what they're doing? If you can figure out the answer to these questions, you'll be on your way to improving your life. There's an old saying that suggests we should stay away from upside-down dreams. This implies that sometimes we might be looking at things the wrong way. It can be hard to admit that our years of education and experience might not always lead us in the right direction. But what if I told you that a lot of what we think we know might not be quite right? Let's look at two important questions that might change the way you think about life. First, why do some people have worse luck the harder they try? Think about how we often approach health. We might eat things like vegetables or meat to try to be healthier. We've been told that eating meat is good for us because it has protein. But did you know that when we eat meat, our bodies can only use about 20% of the protein? The other 80% stays in our body as waste, which can be harmful over time. Also, when we eat something, we're not just getting nutrients, we're also exchanging energy. When an animal is about to die, it feels scared and angry. These negative feelings change the energy in its body. When we eat that meat, we're taking in that negative energy too. Here's a real-life example that shows how our emotions can affect others. There was a news story about a baby who died after drinking its mother's milk. It turned out that the mother had a big argument with her husband just before feeding the baby. The anger and stress created toxins in her body, which went into her milk. While this wouldn't harm an adult, it was too much for the baby's small body to handle. This story shows how our emotions can physically change things around us. We often only see the good side of our actions and miss the potential downsides. Over time, this can prevent us from seeing the whole truth about situations. Now, imagine your life is like a web page. Your emotions and thoughts are like the keywords you type into a search engine. The results you get, the experiences in your life, depend on what keywords you use. In science, there's an idea called quantum entanglement. It means that things exist in many possible states until we observe them. When we look at them, they become fixed in one state. Your life is similar. There are many possibilities, but your thoughts and emotions help determine which ones become real. If you search for kindness, you'll get results related to kindness. If you search for anger, you'll get very different results. Your life works the same way. Your thoughts and feelings determine what experiences you'll have. This is why some people believe in fate. If you keep thinking the same thoughts and feeling the same emotions, you'll keep getting similar results in life. But if you can change your keywords, your habitual thoughts and feelings, you can change your life dramatically. There's a story about a young monk who was destined to die in 3 days. His teacher sent him home to see his family one last time. On the way, the young monk saw some ants about to be washed away by water. Without thinking about himself, he diverted the water and saved the ants. This simple act of kindness changed his fate, and he lived past the 3 days. This story teaches us that a single moment of pure kindness, without any selfish thoughts, can change our life's direction. It's not about doing good things to look good to others or to get something in return. It's about genuine care for others without expecting anything back. Every thought and feeling you have is like typing a new keyword into the search engine of your life. You might not always see the results right away, but they're shaping your future. A single kind thought could lead to something wonderful, while a negative thought could cause problems later. The second important question is, why is it so hard to change our habits and behaviors? We all have deep-seated habits and tendencies, which are like our default keywords. These are hard to change because they've become a big part of who we are. You've probably met people who seem impossible to change. They're stuck in their ways and won't listen to advice. The truth is, you can't force someone else to change. They have to want to change themselves. The only thing you can do is create opportunities for them to realize they want to change. This is true for ourselves too. We have to genuinely want to improve before we can make lasting changes. Even when we decide to change, it's not always easy. We face many obstacles in life, and a lot of our time and energy goes into dealing with these challenges. To really change our habits and tendencies, we need to work on removing these obstacles first. Remember, every time you face a big decision or event in your life, pay extra attention to your thoughts and feelings. These moments have a stronger impact on your future because you're more focused and your emotions are stronger. It's important to understand that you can't always see or prove how your thoughts are changing your life. Sometimes, you avoid a problem without even realizing it was coming. Other times, good things happen, and you might not connect them to your positive thoughts from earlier. You have to trust in this process based on its logic, even if you can't always see the direct results. In life, we often have to make decisions based on what seems most likely to happen, not on absolute certainty. It's the same with changing your thoughts and habits. You have to believe it will make a difference, even if you can't see the results right away. So, if you want to change your life, start by paying attention to your thoughts and feelings. Try to cultivate more positive, kind thoughts, especially in important moments. Work on changing your habits little by little. Remember, it's not always easy, but with patience and practice, you can start to see positive changes in your life. Whether you found this information by chance or you were looking for it, I hope it helps you start thinking differently. May your life begin to change for the better from this moment on, becoming brighter and more positive with each passing day. Thank you for taking the time. I hope this discussion has given you something valuable to think about and maybe even inspired you to look at your life from a new perspective. Remember, small changes in how we think can lead to big changes in how we live. Whether you're just starting your journey of self-improvement or you're well on your way, know that every positive thought and action counts. Keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, be kind to yourself along the way. Until next time.